Greetings traders, hope you're good. In this simple video, we're just gonna be analyzing USDCHF. Actually, we're not gonna be analyzing. I will be showing you all on how we'll be able to catch this massive move that you see here. This massive move here. This is not just a massive move that we caught, but it was just part of the analysis. We analyzed, we followed the plan, and then we waited. So going forward, we don't know what will happen, but what we will do, we will just wait and see how everything goes around. So let me take you to the plan. So the plan of this strategy is simple. We have to have at least a downtrend or an uptrend. So on this situation, we had an uptrend like this. It's a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and a higher high. Then from there, price changed character, right? So this is the first phase that is mostly formed. This is the first phase that is mostly formed whenever we are looking for a certain opportunity. So the second phase that will form is mostly known as a refinement. So what price will do, will just push. Maybe it will come here at this low and then reject a little bit. That's fine. But what we are looking for is for price to fail to take out the last high that was formed. And then from there, it has to change character. This is well known as a refinement. So the time frames are refining, they are aligning with the main direction. So the last step, it's a collection of orders. What will happen is just simple. Price will come to this area and then collect orders going straight to the downside. Bear in mind, price never does such things. Sometimes price can demolish this level, and the moment this level is demolished, that means the setup is literally, it's no longer valid. But let me explain how this setup was formed. So in most cases, we wait for this high to get taken out. And then we wait for what's mostly known as a retest. And after a retest, we want to see a break of structure like this. So we wait for a break of structure here. We wait for a retest like this here. And then we want to see a break of structure once again exactly at this level of point. From there on, we want to see what's mostly known as a change of character here. How do we know that this thing is valid? We're gonna know once price comes back to these levels here. It's gonna create what's mostly known as SR flip. It's a support to a resistance, mostly known as an SR flip. So this SR flip, we don't trade it, we wait for price to come back on this zone here, which is mostly known as the QML zone. Here, I don't know where they call it the QML zone or what, but price mostly goes there. And then from there on, price will change character. It's not just changing character, but it's refining the time frames. Remember, this one here, this frame here is literally a higher time frame. And this frame here, it's a lower frame of the last frame. So we are refining time frames, right? So we are now waiting for the last frame, which is which one? Which is this frame here. So all in all here, we used 3 time frames to catch this selling opportunity exactly here. We used 3 time frames. It's not even 3 time frames, but 3 trends to catch this selling opportunity, just to make sure that all these time frames align and gets to be on a one direction. If you miss If you miss one of those steps, there's a high chance that this setup might not play, or it might go otherwise, it might hit your stop loss. But even if you do such things, like you have a clean structure like this, price might still hit your stop loss. That's why I mostly say you have to use proper risk and management. So let's just go to the main chart and you'll see what I was talking about. So here, let's analyze what I was telling you about. So price here broke structure here. Right? Instead of it closing on top, it literally swept. So it's not literally a break of structure, it's just a sweep of liquidity. The main break of structure is this one here. Right? So what I'm just gonna elaborate to you guys is that this frame here, it's a reversal frame. This frame that you are seeing here is a reversal frame, but this one here, it's a continuation frame that consists of an inducement. But I will try to explain it to you so that you can understand. It's still the same thing. We need three phases for this setup to be clean and to be respected. 3 phases. So let's do it. So on this situation, price swept here, and then it literally changed character, or I can say it broke structure, going to the downside, right? And then afterwards, price created a low or a high, price created a high here, and then from there on, it broke structure here, right? So price breaking structure here, it's simply telling us that price is going down and it hasn't yet collected orders here. That's a good sign. That's what we are looking for. That's a good sign. It means now we have an inducement. So if ever price decides to push as it did here, it means now liquidity is being swept. So our first phase of break of structure was valid. The second phase here, which is inducement supporting this break of structure, is there. That's what we wanted, right? This break of structure had an inducement, meaning it has more strength of us holding. If ever you can spot the liquidity, it means you are the liquidity in simple terms. So price broke structure here, created an inducement here, and then went back to collect orders exactly at this order block here. So our first phase here was a success here. Our first phase here was a success. Now the second phase that we want is price to refine with our block here. How will it refine? Price has to hold from breaking this high here. As you can see, price held from breaking that high at that last BOS here. And then afterwards it changed character. If you will notice, it changed character with a huge spike, and that's what we are looking for. It means our plan is now coming together. The most important thing is that we have to have a momentum whenever this setup is being formed. So it's fine. Price went back and collected orders on our order block, or maybe you can call it a supply, or I don't know what you people call it, but it went there and collected our orders and then changed character afterwards here, meaning our second phase is valid. Price failed to take out this last order block. It mitigated it, and then it showed strength, and once it showed strength, it literally changed character, going where? To the downside, which is like this here. So this is our second phase being valid. So now we are looking for the last phase. How will the last phase be valid? The last phase will be valid if ever the bearish order flow fails. How will the bearish order flow fails? After a change of character here, price will want to create new momentums, just like here. Price broke structure here. As price broke structure here, we noticed from here that we have an order block here. So we will really appreciate to see price failing to hold at this order block. If ever price does fail to hold at this order block, it means our order block here is valid. But if ever price decides to hold here, it means now this order block doesn't have much strength. The most strength is here. So if ever price does come back here, there's a high chance that it might not even hold. But I'm just gonna talk about what I know, which is here. Price literally failed. As you can see, it failed to hold. It literally swept, and then after that it went straight to the downside, breaking structure. From there on, I knew exactly that everything that's being formed here is liquidity. A lot of people I know, they could have sold here. It was all liquidity. As you can see, price never even had enough strength to hold. All it did is sweep these people, sweep at all cost. And then from there on, we're just waiting for our last phase, which is what? Collection of orders. It used a trend line. A lot of traders trade trend lines, and surely they made a lot of money when trading this trend line. But we knew exactly that we are waiting exactly here on this phase. This was our last phase, which is a collection of orders. From there on, we took our sell exactly here. It's not a sniper entry. I don't know whether you call it a sniper entry, traders. It's just a clean collection of orders, placing your stop loss on top of the highest level, which is this level here, placing your stop losses on top of here. This is where the stop losses are safe at. And then now we are simply waiting for this last level here to see if it can get taken out. If it does not get taken out, it means price will be respecting levels here by chance, maybe, I'm not sure. But at higher points, we know that a lot can happen. But all what we're just gonna do is wait and see how everything plays or goes. At the end of the day, there's nothing else we can do, just to have patience. If ever you know that you have joined the Telegram group, that's where I'll be sharing signals, maybe, and analysis going forward. But this is how we managed to catch the USDCHF trade that I shared with you guys. On the other hand, thanks for your time.